Welcome to In the Mix. I am your host, Dina Deleasa Gonsar, and in this episode, we are going to spotlight some exciting new fall accessories, plus hear from some people in the culinary and restaurant space to help give you a new inspiration both in and out of the kitchen. So let's kick things off with some fall fashion. And you may already be a fan of Kendra Scott jewelry, so get excited because they are debuting their first eyewear collection. And here to walk us through these gorgeous new styles is Kendra Scott's Regional Marketing and Philanthropy Manager for New York and New Jersey, Matt Stanzione. Welcome, Matt. We're so excited to have you here today.
So happy to be here.
I mean, look at this beautiful setup.
Yes.
I have really lucked out today.
Yes, you have. Fall is in full swing. And
It is.
It's one of the most fun seasons to accessorize and really add to your layers that you're adding on in your clothing.
For sure.
But also layer on those accessories as well.
What is new? Tell us a little bit about how the sunglasses came to be at Kendra Scott.
So our eyewear collection is brand new for our company. We launched it in collaboration with Marchand Eyewear.
And I see the different colors we have here. We have a lighter, is this like a beige color in the middle here?
We have our tortoise as well. We have classic aviators. So they're actually designed to do different things. One helps do a really fun shape in a sunglass, like this one, for example, a little bit larger. And then the plant base allows for more flexibility in the frame when it's being designed. So we have lots of fun shapes. This one is one of my favorites here. Has a really sleek.
Do it.
Yeah.
All right, what is it giving? What is it giving? Am I Audrey Hepburn? Am I Mariah Carey?
These are my
like,
favorite because they're I like how dark they are. They also have kind of a retro vibe to them.
That's why I got
back
Audrey
like
Hepburn
a late
at first.
80s, early 90s
we're going now. Okay, 90s
Yeah, that geometric
shape. So then I'm
shape.
retro.
The geometric shape is great. And again, that pulls from our stone shapes that we have in some of our pieces as well.
Yes, and I mean, Kendra Scott's known largely for jewelry. And as you said before, fall is an exciting time to accessorize. Can you walk us through what we're going to see, colors, shapes, materials from Kendra Scott this season?
Yeah, so in our fall jewelry here, this is our brand new fall collection. You'll actually see some vintage gold and vintage silver.
Beautiful.
Vintage gold and vintage silver is a warmer, has some hammered metal elements to it. Really nice pieces with that. Convertible pieces as well. This earring here, you can actually take the stone on the bottom off and wear just the hoop.
Really? Oh, I love that. So what are some styling tips you can give the everyday person as they're making choices? What would be good for them? Are there capsule pieces you should have in your wardrobe that bring you from season to season? Should you pick out something with maybe a little bit more pizzazz just to bring you from day to night? What are your suggestions?
I always think it's nice to have a good statement on your wrist.
Okay.
Like the bracelet you have on now. Yeah. It's always a great option to do something that's one piece, that's a statement that you can bring forward and just move along with different outfits as well, or going from day to night. I also think it's great to layer necklaces, like we have you layer with two there today.
Can you tell us a little bit more about what goes on at the retail locations?
Yeah, so in our stores, we love to host events and have groups and nonprofits come in and host events.
That's great.
Really big philanthropic angle that we have as a company. One of our company pillars is philanthropy.
Okay.
And we do give back events where 20% from purchases will give back to the nonprofit that's hosting it.
That's wonderful.
So we bring them in, host it. We have complimentary sips and sweets, some sparkling wine, some macarons.
I love that.
And really make a fun atmosphere for people to shop and give back to their community. In fact, actually going back to our eyewear, we partnered with VSP Vision and their Eyes of Hope organization, which helps bring eyewear, prescription eyewear, to people that need it. So we actually have our Yellow Library program that we bring to schools. We bring books to schools and enhance their library with multicultural, multilingual books. So actually this month we're launching a library in a school in New York City. And VSP is bringing Eyes of Hope, and we're doing complimentary eye exams and complimentary eyewear to the students at the school.
Wow, there is just a whole world going on here beyond the jewels, beyond the sunglasses, and I love that.
And the eyewear also is prescription eyewear as well. So you can use a lot of the regular vision prescription plans to get our eyewear in prescription as well.
That's awesome. So before we go, let viewers know, where can we keep up with you, Kendra Scott?
Yeah, absolutely. So our store locations in New Jersey, we have our Short Hills Mall location. We have a store in Garden State Plaza.
Perfect.
We are opening Bridgewater Commons in October, so keep an eye out for that. And then we have a store in Cherry Hill Mall by Philadelphia as well.
Well, thank you so much, Matt, for joining us. I mean, I don't know about you, but I feel ready.
Looking fab.
I'm ready to go, ready for the weekend. Thank you for joining us and filling us in on all of these beautiful pieces and what Kendra Scott has going on moving forward.
Happy to be here.
Next, we are going to move from fall fashion to exploring new items for your kitchen this season. Do you feel like your pantry needs some new life heading into the fall and holiday season? Our next guest, Lisa DiTamo, owner of Olive Lisa, a culinary retail space that also offers cooking classes, will no doubt be able to give us some new ideas for our kitchens. Lisa, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me. It's so good to see you.
And fun fact, Lisa and I are already friends. We used to work together in a kitchen once upon a time. Once upon a time. And am I correct in saying that you have over 80 flavors of olive oil and vinegars in your stores?
We do.
Oh my
Just a flavor
goodness.
for everyone.
And
there's a
there
combination.
definitely is. And we're going to hear all about that in a minute. But I want to know your culinary history. I mean, it is quite long. What ultimately inspired you to open a brick and mortar store?
Well, I've probably been in the food business for at least 20 years. I've done restaurants, I've done trade shows, I've done front of the house, back of the house. And when I started teaching pasta classes, that was like my passion. I loved the interaction
That's where
with
it
people.
sparked for you.
That was my niche that I love to do. And then COVID happened, and after COVID, I was looking for something new to do. I was a personal chef during COVID.
Wow.
And for a food meal, and I just said, what should we do? And my husband and I were walking around. We had looked at Lafayette Village years before, and it was like, let's bring our foodie influence together, the culinary experience.
So it's a true family affair.
It is. He helps me every step of the way.
I love that. And you have some items from your store for us here that if you could smell what I smell in the studio, you would be just as hungry as I am right now. So what are some of the favorite items you have in your store that we should have on hand in our kitchen?
Well, our two top sellers are Tuscan herb olive oil and Italian fig balsamic, which I made you a little dish
in here.
that everyone loves when we do our homemade pasta classes, which is our claim to fame because
what's that experience like, taking a pasta class with you?
We make pasta, we eat pasta, we do an olive oil and vinegar tasting.
Oh my gosh, you guys have to come in for a tasting because this is good. Now, what kind of olive oil did you say was in here?
That is Tuscan herb. It has Italian herbs, has a little chili flake, it has a little garlic, and that's probably our number one. You can use that on everything.
I can tell this would really bump up a nice vinaigrette on a salad.
Absolutely.
Even a marinade for chicken or something.
You can roast vegetables with it. And then our white balsamics are used for, besides dressings and marinades, we do a white seltzer bar.
That is so
I'm
unique.
going to make you one.
Yes.
Cucumber melon is our favorite.
I've never been to, so I've been to an olive oil tasting before, but never where they pulled out the seltzer. What a unique and fun idea.
It's like buying a flavored seltzer in the store, but it's all natural. It's balsamic vinegar.
Okay, and this is cucumber melon.
Cucumber melon.
Oh, I'm excited.
And the whites are sweeter than the darks.
This is out of this world, and I'm not just saying that. Now, I am someone who could drink straight up vinegar. Like if I get an Italian sub, I'm like,
absolutely
more vinegar. But this has a very, exactly what it says, cucumber melon, a fruity. It's surprising. It's surprising.
They're all infused.
A little bit tangy, which is...
No added sugar, no added salt, no sulfites. And it's just the infused of the natural flavor.
Oh my goodness.
No chemicals.
Now, we have the holidays coming up. So which one of these should we have in our pantry for sure, just to kind of spice things up a little bit?
I always have Sicilian lemon and key lime because you ever reach in your drawer
Key lime.
and you don't have a lemon or a lime,
True.
you can totally use that.
as a little bit of acid.
Absolutely.
So much fun.
Absolutely.
I love that. So tell our viewers, where can we find your store, and where can you do products online, or is it all brick and mortar?
Our store is at Shops at Lafayette, which is in Lafayette Village, Lafayette, New Jersey, where 94 and 15 meet. Our Instagram is at Olive Lisa NJ. We're on Facebook. And our website is olivelisa.com, where you can order all of our products online. We ship anywhere in the country.
Amazing.
And you can register for our pasta classes
But
online.
you have to come in for pasta classes, right?
have
So
to come
tell me
in.
a little
We
bit
don't
about
do
the
those
pasta
online.
experience. When I come into your classroom, what am I going to be doing? Am I hands-on?
Totally hands-on. It's like coming into my house, very casual. We usually have a group of 10. We make pasta. We
These are
eat
beautiful.
pasta. We have the pasta experience, which is our first 4, which is ricotta gnocchi, tagliatelle,
Wow.
cavatelli, and ravioli. And now I did a master class over the summer.
Masterclass.
So
I got to take the masterclass.
So then that's our next step. So we're doing tortelloni, mezzalune, capelletti.
So every
more-
shape you can think of,
Yeah.
we're doing it. And I bet you're teaching some great sauces as well.
We do great sauces. Everyone gets the recipes.
I love
After
it.
we're done with our pasta, you take that home. We eat pasta. We have a salad. We do the white seltzer bar. And we always have some different combinations for us to try.
Oh, Lisa, I am so hungry right now, but also so motivated to come in and visit you, take a
Yes.
class. And I think this is a really cute party idea, too, to line up these olive oils and have a little seltzer bar. So thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, we're so excited for you and this new venture.
Thank you very much.
Stick with us because we are going to be talking to the director of matchmaking.com about a more curated approach to dating. The ways in which we connect have changed the dating landscape over the years. There have been both positive and negative developments, but no doubt the dating scene can also prove to be exhausting for some. Here to discuss a new approach is Cheryl Maeda, the director of matchmaking.com. Hi, Cheryl.
Hi, it's so nice to meet you. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for being with us today. So I have to say, when I think of a matchmaker, you know that song, Matchmaker, Matchmaker, Make Me a Match? Like it pops into my head and we have all these pop culture ideas, but I imagine it takes a certain type of skill set. Can you kind of tell us a little bit about what makes a good matchmaker and how you knew this was your calling?
Sure, it'd be my pleasure. So basically, you have to be someone who has patience for sure. It's important that you have patience listening to people and really understanding what people want and actually making sure everyone has realistic expectations.
Modern dating, it's changed so much with the availability of online and dating apps, but it feels like people may even get tired of swiping left or swiping right. What can you say to someone who is starting to feel that dating fatigue? Is that a real thing?
It is. It actually is. And I think a lot of people almost become obsessed with it. Like some people can't help it. They might go out on a wonderful date and then they come home instead of, let's say, watching a Netflix show, they're sitting here going right on the apps. Put it down. Put the phone down. I always suggest this to everyone, whether or not you go on a date on your own, whether you find a date online or you go to a matchmaker. If you have a wonderful date, concentrate on that one person. Way before all this social media stuff and everything, we used to find someone, go on a date, and that's it, right? You'd be excited for the second date. You didn't have so many opportunities. And so I say concentrate on one person at a time and not to be obsessed with the apps.
And you say that matchmaking.com is more of a curated experience. Can you share with us what makes the dating online a little bit more curated than maybe some other apps that are out there?
Sure. So with matchmaking, we are thoroughly interviewing every single client. We are listening to what you want, what you don't want. What are your deal breakers? What is on your checklist? And we are going through candidates to see who we think are best matched. So with us, you're not going to get some AI person. You're not going to get scammed for money. We are literally going to make an introduction of about a person that you are looking for and obviously show you photos and show you real current photos and bios, etc. And then we do set up the dates and give feedback, which is probably the most valuable thing we do.
Yeah, for sure. That personal touch there means a lot because sometimes, you go on a date and you get what they say, ghosted.
Right.
But what would you say before we go to the person who feels like they've been putting themselves out there, going on dates, but they're kind of giving up now? What would you encourage them to move forward with in terms of matchmaking.com as a next step?
Sure. So if someone is interested and they're really not doing well on the app, so they're getting exhausted, joining our services will really be able to take away all the frustration people have and really give them wonderful dates, wonderful people that are really looking for something serious. So all they have to do is go to our site, they fill out a profile, and then a matchmaker will be contacting them for an interview.
Cheryl, thank you so much for sharing these helpful tips. And once again, it's matchmaking.com for a curated matchmaking experience. Thank you again, Cheryl.
So thank you so much.
Speaking of dating, are you looking for a new place to go on your next night out? Our next guest is going to spotlight 3 restaurants to have on your list. As Friday and Saturday roll around, you might find yourself in that dreaded deadlock situation. You know the one I'm talking about. What do you want to eat for dinner? No, what do you want to eat for dinner? Do you want to go there for dinner? I mean, all of a sudden, you forget about the new places you saved in Instagram. You can't decide what you're in the mood for, or maybe that's just me. But let's get a head start and solve that problem for you right now by welcoming James Mazzuto, the general manager and co-owner of Allendale Social in Allendale, Charlie's Place in Waldwick, and also the GM at Saku in Hoboken. Did I say that right, James?
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. I
Oh,
seem to wear
yes.
many different
Thank you.
hats.
Thank you for stopping by. We are so excited to get downloaded on all of these places. So you have 3 for us to put on our list today.
Yeah, so we have Allendale Social, which is in Allendale, New Jersey, which tends to be more towards fine dining. But our goal with Allendale was actually to redefine fine dining, to make it more approachable through warm hospitality, friendly service, elevated cocktails. And we did away with that whole tablecloth atmosphere at fine dining
Okay.
and got rid of that. And Charlie's Place is a elevated sports bar and gastropub. So we wanted to take our typical bar feel and elevate the food and atmosphere. And then Saku is an Asian fusion with just electric cocktails, great sushi, and just a really fun atmosphere. And that's down in Hoboken.
They all sound amazing. And you've worked in the restaurant industry for quite some time. So I imagine it could be challenging to make a place feel exciting or special. I mean, how do you keep that buzz going and ensure that menus and staff stay motivated to keep creating so people come back over and over again?
I mean, one of the things that we really focus on is local ingredients and the local influence on both our menus and our atmosphere. We do a lot of we do seasonal menu changes at all of our restaurants. As well, we tend to have fun events that really invigorates the staff. Whether it's wine dinners at Allendale Social, we did a putting contest at Charlie's Place, and we have sushi rolling classes at Saku.
Oh, so you need to tell me, speaking of the menu, what are some of the standout dishes across the 3 restaurants? What should I not miss on the menu?
So I think at Allendale Social, for sure, the one dish that I always explain is my birthday dish if I was going out to eat is the lobster thermidor, where they take a whole lobster, they par cook it, they pull the tail out, stuff it full of seafood
Oh,
risotto, and
man.
then gratin at the top. At Charlie's Place, I think our wings are the best. Just hands down, I've eaten a lot of wings, I've been in a lot of bars, and ours are the best. And at Saku, our specialty rolls, which have fun names like Dude, Where's My Roll and Purple Rain, which are
I
modern
love
takes on
that.
classic rolls.
I love that. So tell us how we can find out more about each of these restaurants and all the fun events you have coming up in the weeks or months.
So we have a social media presence on Instagram for Allendale Social, Charlie's Place NJ with a little underscore with it, and Saku Hoboken. We also have websites, allendalesocial.com, sakuhoboken.com, and charliesplacenj.com.
Oh, thank you so much, James. I know what I'm going to be doing this weekend. That lobster dish sounds like something else.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me. Have a great day.
You too. Next, after a night on the town, what is my favorite thing to do? Well, get my PJs on and get into bed, of course. Our next guest is going to help make sure we have our most luxurious sleep yet. If there is one thing I can say for sure, it's that I look forward to 9 p.m. at night every single day when I'm finally falling into bed, and I am not ashamed to admit it. Paul Longman, CEO and founder of iSense, is joining us to share how we can get a peaceful sleep. Welcome to the show, Paul.
Thanks for having me on. It's a pleasure to be on In the Mix.
So now, the typical process when buying a mattress, well, at least in my world, seems to be visiting a store where you sit or lay on each one really quick. It's almost like an adult trampoline park in a sense. But you say that that approach doesn't cut it. What should we be doing when purchasing a mattress, and how is iSense different than other companies?
That's a great question. Yeah, there's a lot of great products out in the marketplace, a lot of great products to choose from. It's really not the product selection that's the problem. It's really the process by which you go about, choosing any one of those products. You described the process of walking into a store, sitting down, trampolining from one mattress to the next, doing the sort of the Goldilocks process. If you're doing it with your partner, then they're probably in one part of the store trying their best selection, and you're in another doing the same. And it's quite often that one person puts their hand up and says, "Hey, I found the perfect mattress," and then of course somebody else says, "But I found the perfect mattress for me." And that's really the challenge we face with choosing a mattress. And the second part of that process is that time in a store through a day is really quite counterproductive or intuitive to how you actually sleep at night. Dressed as you like to dress for bed, in the temperature, the environment, going into a sort of a sleep mode is not a shopping experience.
That is very true. I never thought of it that way.
Choose, a product at a time that is so counterintuitive to how your body will use that product. So, really, it's the buying process that needs, sort of redefining, or the technology that we purchase that helps to offset those challenges of buying in a store. I've been 35 years in this industry, and I've sort of cut across a lot of technologies and sold a lot of different styles and manufactured a lot of different styles of product. And one of the things we learned during a period of actually manufacturing what might be known in the industry as an airbed for adjustability, alongside very traditionally built mattresses, is that we learned customers love the adjustability, but they preferred the comfort of a more traditional mattress. But what we wanted to do is inject into that an ability to make an adjustment to those layers of materials without it being an airbed. So it's supported by more traditional materials. Every mattress, regardless of what it is, where you buy it, anywhere in the world, has two main components. It has to have great support and great comfort.
For
And
sure.
depending on how we sleep as individuals and how we use the product and how we are in difference to our partner, it's the amount of that support or that comfort that you need. What we aim to do with iSense is we have those two great features, but in between those two, we can vary the amount of support and vary the amount of comfort based on the needs of that individual. So the technology is really there to adapt to your needs rather than you having to adapt to the mattress.
I love it. I mean, these mattresses literally sound like a dream for sure. And before we go, Paul, can you tell our viewers where they can go for more information about iSense and how they can purchase a mattress?
Absolutely. So we sell across the country digitally. So you can find us at myisense.com. And we also have our first physical retail store in Springfield, Missouri. So if you're in the area, come on down and check out the very innovative products that we sell.
Well, thank you so much, Paul, for being with us today.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
I feel like this episode has gotten us ready for the weekend. From new fall accessories for your next outfit, dating advice, fun new places to explore, we had it all. Make sure to join us on the next episode of In the Mix for more ideas and stories to mix into your everyday life.